Welcome back, folks, to the Light Ted Online Video Show. This show is sponsored by Keystone Technologies. Go to KEYSTONETECH.com, KeystoneTech.com. Hey, Greg, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, man. Doing well. So
you look a little nicer dressed than I do today, but yeah, that works.
This is my poker playing vest. Yes.
Are we playing a game of poker today?
We're always playing a game of poker. We play games of poker all day, every day, bro. That's what we do.
That's right.
So
that's right.
We were at Horticann last week, right? And we were talking about growing for the first time ever at a horticultural event. Did I hear about something other than cannabis?
Okay. They're talking about plants and crops and things. Yeah, for sure.
Now, obviously, it's the Horticann Light and Tech Show 2019, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's focused on that. It's a one-day hot blast, and it's really, really good. And they bring a lot of good people there. But what I really noticed was that you had a real combination of business people, manufacturers, scientists, academia. Like everybody was it was like a little bit of a hub there.
Yeah, it was. I think part of that is it's new, and when it's new, everybody's trying to figure it out because there is science behind this technology. This is the first one where we can actually, look at proven science results and what it can do for crops or what it can do for plants. So I think you need that. You need all avenues or all types of people there to really figure that out.
Totally. And you know what's funny is that you're listening to people talk about LED lighting in 2019, and the vast majority of the installed base is HPS.
Still. What did they say? 98%?
Something like that, 85 or 90 or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a big opportunity.
It is. I wonder, though, is it the cannabis market? I mean, that's what a lot of it is driven towards, even though they talked about other things at this convention.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to be in a state or in a territory that has it legalized? Obviously, right? Otherwise, they don't have those type of facilities to grow it.
That's so no, but Canada legalized it last year. But before that, the government was growing it. I know for sure. I can't remember. Maybe Scott can look it up, but while we're talking here. But they had a mine, I think, in Flin Flon, Manitoba, where they were growing marijuana, like the government of Canada.
Okay.
Right? So, like, for whatever research or, I don't know, maybe the prime minister has a real hot batch or something. You know what I mean?
But, his own stash. Huh?
Yeah. Maybe it's like the House of Commons or people are all getting stoned or something. But, and that's their special dope pile. But Canada was growing marijuana, right? So there's different reasons for growing it, right? It's not always for recreational use. Sometimes states have been studying it for a long time in a sort of semi-secretive manner to see what the effects are. Who knows what's going on?
Right. Yeah. So I think it's, but it is unique in that it's actually, we talk about what I'm excited for potentially is that this type of lighting, we can say, all right, we're going to grow more plants or whatever it is, grams per yield or whatever terminology they're using. Sure. We recorded a number of podcasts and it was said in there, and I don't remember it, but
it's grams per square foot was I think what
grams per square foot. So now, if we can ever tie that into human performance, then we're really getting somewhere in the lighting industry. It's going to be ready for a huge change if it could ever get to that point.
Yeah. What you're saying, yes, I know exactly what you're saying. You're saying if we can really get good at growing plants, because like that's a little bit rudimentary. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, so you're saying is that if we can get really good at like growing different kind of plants using LEDs and all that sort of stuff, maybe that science will be the path towards the type of lighting that creates a really healthy indoor environment.
Exactly. And then improves performance, and we can get to that point. That's exciting if it does that.
So, but here's the thing about Go ahead. You go.
I was going to say I have a hard time believing that it'll ever get to that point, but we can start with plants. Let's grow more plants. Let's see if it does the trick. It'll take a while to figure that all out, and then we can maybe roll it into human performance.
Okay.
I don't know.
Ooh. Well, you know what's funny? Here's the next thing I want to throw at you. This is interesting. Maybe there actually isn't that many marijuana grow places.
I don't know of any in my area, but I know that there are some. That's what I think is it's kind of limited, right? The marijuana business, you can't grow them everywhere, and they're not going to be plants everywhere. You're going to have too much. But what are there a lot of? And there are a lot of farms.
Sure.
Everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you talked about a lot of the questions we asked were related to indoor farming, basically, or what was it called?
Greenhouses,
vertical
glass. There was greenhouse, then fully indoor. There was like a bunch of different segments, and some of the fruits actually grew better indoor than outdoor. Like the higher value ones, they were saying, here's field strawberries, here's greenhouse, here's the indoor yield. Remember that? And the guy had, I think he had more strawberries from the indoor yield per whatever, but the energy cost was the highest or something like that, right? There was like a high energy cost to it, but it made sense. The yield per square foot made sense because of, he could grow more quicker or something like that. Remember, like the energy cost was affordable because the value wasn't lettuce, it was strawberries. So strawberries cost more and they're better growing local and something like that. It was wild, dude. There's a lot of cool stuff.
It is, for sure. It's an interesting area. And I think that kind of goes back to your original point, is why there's so many different types of people at that convention is because of the potential of it. And you have to get scientists involved to figure out what it's really going to do, and then salespeople to sell it, and manufacturers and industry advisors or whatever else was there. Utility companies were there talking about how they're going to rebate this thing.
Sure.
So there's just about everybody in the lighting industry needs to be involved in this and know about it.
Yeah, and it's funny because cannabis becomes the porn of ag, like we said with the boys from Black Dog.
That's right.
It's the first
porn of ag.
Yeah,
that's right. Love it.
This has been the Light TED online video show. It's brought to you by Keystone Technologies. Go to KEYSTONETECH.com. Light made easy. The Retrofit Kings.